Who's watching?
Hello!
Hello!
Welcome to Who's Watching, a potential new series.
New series.
On how to bring back certain monsters.
Yep, from the classic era or the modern era if they want to.
If they haven't.
Yeah.
Because the Jadoon are coming back.
Yep. That was quite interesting. That sort of came out of nowhere, but I'm quite glad that there's a monster that people know. I think even sort of the general public have a vague idea that the Jadoon are Doctor Who villains.
It was a villain that I hadn't thought about for a while. I hadn't been like, oh yeah, best bring them back. But the second I heard about it,
I was like,
I was like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I'm happy about that. That being said, we're not talking about the Jadoon because they're already coming back.
Yes. We're talking about the Sea Devils today.
We are indeed,
Yes.
Jordan.
Yes.
Not going to say that again.
We've already had
Blue
the
Peter presenter.
Silurians.
Yeah.
They're back. They played a big part in Stephen Moffat's
Chibnall wrote that story as well.
Chibnall wrote that one, yeah.
I quite like that story, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
right. Yeah.
Not the best Silurian story, but not the worst.
Yeah.
Solid middle.
So, yeah, we're going to talk about the Sea Devils. They're aquatic cousins. Aquatic cousins.
I think.
I don't know.
Sea Devils! Let's just talk about
Sea
that.
Devils.
So, for those of you that don't know, they were a villain from the sort of 70s, 80s era.
John Pertwee.
Mostly John Pertwee, but they're also in a Peter Davison episode.
Yep. So they were only really in two stories on screen.
Yes, they are.
They were in the Sea Devils, and then they were in Warriors of the Deep,
which is the best Silurian story.
Yeah, no, I will agree with that.
Don't add
people
If you
hate
disagree,
Warriors
please,
of the Deep,
please,
but we quite like Warriors of the
say
Deep.
in the comments, but
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah.
So how to bring them back?
I would do in kind of the same way that the Hungry Earth and Cold Blood was similar to the Silurians in the 70s. There's something that's woken them up.
Yeah.
I would do that with the Sea Devils. Maybe, UNIT have built a base, or the army have built a base somewhere that's managed to disturb, but maybe like an underwater, like Peter Davison's, an underwater sea base or something like that.
Maybe potentially I was thinking is a historical one at the same time, have a crash submarine.
Yep, I was going to say, something like that, or an oil leak or something like that.
Or an oil leak could potentially be very topical, talking about environmental issues, which might be a good one as well, actually, an oil leak.
Has disturbed them, woken them up, so their first thing is to just destroy the apes that have taken over the world.
A slightly different twist, potentially. We're going to throw lots of ideas and hopefully something might happen. A different idea is not that they've been awakened, is that they've been there the whole time, and they've just left us to it until an oil leak or something has happened
to destroy the planet a little bit.
Fishermen catching them in a net or something like that, and then the repercussions and the actions. Maybe a whole episode on an oil rig might be interesting.
Because it's kind of a claustrophobic setting as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's quite good. It's the idea that you can't get out of somewhere quite easily. I think
is something that plays to Chibnall's strengths as
a
writer.
Yeah, when you're stuck in one
42
location.
Particularly good,
42
because they couldn't just float off anywhere. They were stuck.
And I think that's why Warriors of the Deep maybe works. It's because they're stuck in an undersea base. There's only really one way out and one way on, but the Silurians have got it because that's how they came in. Yeah. So that's under their control. So the humans can't go anywhere.
And the Doctor can't go anywhere.
And the Doctor can't go anywhere.
If you have, with the Sea Devils, you have a very easy way to get the TARDIS out of the story, which is just put it somewhere and flood it.
Yeah.
Flood the area of the TARDIS. You've got the Doctor, no TARDIS.
Yeah.
And the Sea Devils to deal with. Or potentially man to deal with.
Yes, because we said the Peter Davison story, he sides with them.
The Silurians,
Where John Pertwee kind of sides with both. John Pertwee's trying to make a peace between both.
John Pertwee does kind of what Matt Smith does in his story, which is he's trying to be the middleman, the broker between the two.
Yeah.
But one of the things I really like about Peter Davison's story is that he very quickly decides not to do that because the humans are in the wrong in that situation. So he firmly puts himself in their way to help the Silurians. So if you have, the humans of an oil rig polluting the area of the Sea Devils, it'd be very interesting to see Jodie Whittaker's Doctor be firmly against humanity and helping the Sea Devils.
And it'd be interesting to see if, they were aware that they were dumping waste in the sea. I mean, obviously they'd be aware, but if they even care that they're doing it,
exactly.
I think that would help form the Doctor's opinion that actually I'm on the side of the Sea Devils.
Starting to try, because it's always, even Peter Davison's started to try and help. So have trying to help sort the problem, and then the people just not caring.
Yeah.
So her fighting them instead of the Silurian being the Silurian, they see that would be an interesting way to do it.
I think, in terms of costume, redesign. I like the John Pertwee one more than Peter Davison look. Because Peter Davison kind of gave both the Sea Devils and the Silurians a bit of a what are they called? Samurai.
Yeah.
They kind of looked a bit sort of samurai-y in aesthetic design. They kind of had the armour and everything on.
Yeah, I think
the John Pertwee design is better.
Yeah, I think
the stringed vest and
modernising the original design.
Yeah.
Sort of tidying up a bit like they can do.
Yeah.
I don't think they need as drastic a redesign as the Silurians did.
No.
I think just tidy it up and give them gills maybe.
Yeah.
Gills are cool.
Yeah. I do like the
maybe
John Pertwee mask.
Better eyes.
I think there's probably areas that can be improved.
Yeah. I think the budget and
yeah, you'd probably get
makeup and stuff's gone so much better now. So
you could probably even do a 70s Sea Devil.
Yeah.
And it would look 10 times
so
better nowadays because you've got more money to throw at it.
I think there are some monsters from the classic era that would need a more drastic redesign than Sea Devils. I think they're ripe for the picking.
Yes. Yeah. And I'd want them to keep the voice. Because they talk like that. Maybe dial it down just a little bit. There's sort of some words they slip.
I wouldn't be so offended if they'd dropped the voice.
It's so fun. It's a great voice. I mean, it takes them 10 blooming hours to say their lines, but it's, by the time they finish saying, "We will destroy you," the Doctor and the companions have legged it anyway. But
apart from Ryan, who's pointing out something really obvious.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's a door.
They came from the sea.
Yeah.
Yes, Ryan. Let's run away now.
Now there is an interesting picture online where someone's edited it, obviously, but it's Jodie Whittaker standing in the set for Warriors of the Deep with the Merca, which is the great big dinosaur thing. I wouldn't be opposed to them bringing that species back with the Sea Devils, because it's I don't know, it looks terrible on screen, but it is quite fun. I think
you might have an oversaturation in the market issue if you do that, but I do definitely think the Sea Devils would be an interesting one to bring back.
I think either on an oil rig or, like you said, a crashed submarine that's sort of landed in one of their tombs or something.
I think it needs to be in the sea in some form or another. I think you need to have it in there. I think that I've said all my points though.
I think it needs to. I've probably said it in the sea, but I think the Sea Devils works because they come on land.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit like the creature from the Black Lagoon, that it comes on land as well as it's you're not safe. On land as well as in the sea, because that was filmed down Portsmouth. Near us. And they used the naval base and things like that down there. But no, I'd probably set it in the sea, either on an oil rig or on a submarine.
Or location name drop. Maybe set it on Hailing Island. We're surrounded by sea.
Yeah, there you go. They I don't know, blow up the bridge. You can't get off because there's only one way on and one way off.
Yeah. We had a burst water pipe. I think actually they made local news, didn't they?
Yeah.
because there is literally one road on and off Haley
Yeah.
Island, and on the bridge. So they could,
and then they surround the island. No one can get off.
They
and
could-
the doctor's
they-
got to come save us.
They could have an entire island hostage because of our one road.
Yeah. But no, I think the sea devils are definitely a monster that needs to come back.
Yeah, I think
at some point.
I think it's been long enough.
Yeah. You've already been introduced to the Silurians.
Yeah.
So it's not as if people aren't familiar with that branch of sort of Doctor Who's evolution story that reptiles and sort of dinosaurs, but they evolved into Silurians and things like that. It's not that as if they're not used to that.
It's a similar explanation for why we've got humans and monkeys, essentially. And that'll be their one. They just talk about how Silurians went one way, and the Sea Devils went
the other.
The other way. And that way happens to be towards the sea.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think they need to come back. Come on, Chibnall. Or whoever's after Chibnall.
Please
If it's me, I'll bring the Sea Devils back. That'd be fine. BBC, can I write for you, please? That'd be fine. I'll bring the Sea Devils back. Be alright.
Please tell us in the comments what you think.
Yes, any aliens that you want to come back.
And any aliens you want us to pitch coming back.
Yes, because we've got a little series.
Potentially. If this goes
Thought
down
out.
well, or looks any good when it's actually been edited. We'll see.
I'm sure it will.
Also, should we hit a like? Should we be one of those things? Should we give a like target for this video?
Can do.
If we hit 20 likes.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Our editor was saying if we hit 1. No, I think if we hit 20 likes, we'll each draw a redesign for the Sea Devils.
Yep. That'd be quite funny.
I think the difference is Jordan can draw. I really can't. So I think that's going to be really entertaining.
Yep.
Please like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And share.
Yes.